What on earth did a farmer in the state of Michigan find buried in his soil that completely blew the minds of scientists all over the world? He was just plowing his soybean fields when he suddenly spotted something weird. Let's get right into it. Number 1. A landowner in Argentina never could have imagined what was hiding right underneath his property. He was out walking his land when he noticed a bizarre round object that looked exactly like a dinosaur egg. But the truth was way more fascinating. The guy just couldn't resist, so he grabbed a shovel and started digging. This strange object was stuck 3 feet deep in the dirt, and it took some serious effort to pull it out. When researchers finally examined it, they realized it wasn't a dinosaur egg at all. It was a body part from a 10,000-year-old animal, specifically its shell. These creatures used this shell for self-defense. The amazing part is that even after all those years, its strength and durability had barely changed. This animal roamed the earth 10,000 years ago, and they were called glyptodons. When they weighed this shell, it clocked in at 24,250 pounds. If just the shell alone weighed 24,250 pounds, imagine how massive the entire animal must have been. I'll let you do the math on that one. Number 2. Back in 1970, a crew of miners in Siberia were working 70 meters underground on a routine shift. When one of them spotted a marble coffin buried deep in the earth, they didn't waste any time and started digging it out immediately because the coffin was far heavier than they expected. Hauling it to the surface took a massive amount of time. Once it was finally out, it was time to open it up. The miners were already stunned just finding the box, but they had no idea what they were about to see next. When the lid came off, they found the body of a beautiful young woman inside. Shockingly, her body looked like she had only been dead for a few hours, but there was something else inside that coffin with her. The entire thing was filled with a mysterious pink liquid that submerged her body. The miners couldn't help themselves and pulled her body right out of the liquid. The exact second she was removed from the water, her body instantly began to decompose. When the authorities found out, they immediately transported the coffin via helicopter to a science lab, where researchers began studying the liquid that kept a centuries-old body from rotting. Scientists concluded that over the years, the actual chemical formula of the water had altered, making it impossible to reverse engineer. But one thing is for sure, whoever lived during that woman's era was operating on a level of intelligence far beyond our own today. Number 3. When Michigan farmer James Bristol was excavating his fields to plant crops, he noticed something strange just a few meters down. He instantly stopped the digging. To figure out what it actually was, they brought in heavy machinery to dig deeper, and the work started up again. As the digging progressed, the object slowly began to emerge from the dirt. It turned out to be the massive skull of an animal. James couldn't keep it to himself, so he notified the Michigan authorities. When the skull was sent to a lab, tests revealed it belonged to a creature that lived on Earth 15,000 years ago, the woolly mammoth. In appearance, these animals looked a lot like elephants, but they were considered much more dangerous. It's believed that thousands of years ago, people used to extract their tusks to use as weapons. These beasts lived in cold, snowy regions, but as time passed, global warming caused their entire species to go extinct. Number 4. Archaeologists are constantly unearthing strange things buried in the ground over time. But a truly shocking event happened in 2012 in the mountainous regions of Africa, where they found a human skeleton several times taller than normal, with a skull that was multiple feet long and wide. Science suggests that thousands of years ago, humans were actually much taller. But as time went on, our average height gradually shrank down. Number 5. During the repair of a coastal highway in Chile, crews hit a point where the repair work had to be completely shut down. This was happening in Chile's Atacama Desert, when up on a 120-foot rock cliff, they discovered skeletons, not 5, not 10, but 75 whole skeletons belonging to whales. The workers were totally baffled as to what 75 massive whale skeletons were doing together on a 120-foot cliff in the middle of a desert miles away from the ocean. Eventually, archaeologists stepped in and launched an investigation, which revealed that these whale skeletons were anywhere from 2 million to 7 million years old. Researchers believe that millions of years ago, this exact spot used to be the ocean shoreline, because whenever whales get sick, it's in their nature to beach themselves on the shore. But how that many whales ended up dying in the exact same place is still very difficult to explain. Well guys, we hope you give this video a big thumbs up and share it around. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. We'll see you in the next incredible video.